Good morning. We're going to call this meeting of the the annual county budget hearing and operations committee to order. The first order of business is to open up the public hearing portion of it. From at this point, we can recognize, I guess, supervisors or members of the public who wish to make a comment on the budget. But basically, what I want to do is I want to make the basic introduction to the budget first. And you've all seen the budget. So far you saw the resolution, and it's in your packet. The good news about our budget for this year is that it retains all core services and programs. We did not cut any of the core services or programs that the county is providing to its residents. The statistics on it is that the tax levy for 2021 is $28,165,064 compared to $27,595,460 in 2020. The tax rate proposed for 2021 is 5.3615, down from 5.3960. And how can we? You notice there's more expenditures, but the tax rate has actually gone down. That's because the equalized valuation has gone up. So there are more people paying taxes, so everybody pays a little less, is what it amounts to. Beyond that, the estimated average of that equalized value for a home in the county is $130,300. Therefore, the county property tax on the average home is approximately $699, slightly up from $691 in 2020. Mike warned me that I had too much rope to hang myself in. Okay. To balance the 2021 budget, the county will utilize cash reserves of approximately $4.5 million. The county has sufficient reserves to do this and still retain a strong ratio of the undesignated general fund reserves to the general fund expenditures of 37%. That's a good, healthy reserve. We're still okay. However, this is the second straight year we've had to do this, and it's something that is not sustainable, and we're going to have to address by policy during the course of the year and before we prepare the next year's budget. Our cash reserves are not an unlimited resource, and we need to preserve them as much as we can. Over the next 12 months, we will be asking difficult questions of our supervisors, department heads, and staff to address the financial structure of Wood County to bring about sustainable growth and achieve financial stability. There will need to be a shared commitment, great collaboration, and cooperation between committees and departments to bring about the changes that will make our budgeting process more realistic and, in the end, sustainable. That's something, I was at a workforce development CEOs meeting. The CEOs are the county elected officials, and we went around the table of our 9-county area and found that 3 of the 9 counties are experiencing the same problems that we are. It's a structural problem, and it's one that we're going to have to address. And we're not unique, and it's not anybody's particular fault. It's basically the nature of tax levies and expenditures, and rising expenditures for county government. We invite the readers, we invite all of you to examine the proposed budget. It's up online, you can see it there. Or there's another, this year the first, they put out a budget in brief book. It's about 17 pages. And it basically provides us with the important parts of the budget that the supervisors need to pay attention to if we're going to be operating at that 30,000 foot level. If we're going to be able to manage the budget for our citizens. So that's where we're at right now. And with that, we will open the public hearing portion of it. And we'll first ask if there are any citizen comments. That any citizens who want to come up to the microphone and make comments on the budget. There being none, I'll open the floor to questions by supervisors. Mr. Clendane?
Yes. Okay, I'm going to ask a question. One of the things is, your speech, you read it off, will a copy of that be available?
Yes, it is.
And since you mentioned that there's a brief copy of the budget, where is that available? The only place I saw a copy of that is when I walked into the county clerk's office. There was a book about that thick about the budget. But now you say there's a 17-page one. Is that available to us supervisors?
Yeah, that's just a, it was my understanding that it was sent electronically to the clerk's office.
I heard that 3 times today, that everything was sent electronically. I'm asking if there's a hard copy of that that can be used.
I'm sure I will ask the finance director and to have his office provide you with a hard copy. And I think that because you may not want to download it and try reading it on your iPad, I'm sure you can request a hard copy from the finance director too. Right now, I'm formally making that request that the finance director make those available as hard copy too.
No, they were never provided to my office, Al. I never got the email, so I thought you guys were taking care of it. I never got the original to make copies from. I can do that now if you want to send it to my email. I'll run downstairs and make them quick. It won't take long. If you've got it on your laptop.
Yeah, it's on the website too. I can send it.
It's on the list.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you'll send it to my email.
I apologize for the inconvenience for that.
So I apologize for that. We had this.
Any other comments? Is Ms. Rosar online? You don't know. So if there are no more comments, we will officially close the public hearing. Go ahead, Mr. Clendane.
I do have one more comment. In reviewing the budget that I reviewed, I just would like to be very cautious, and I know the economic development, which is the SEED committee, has broadcast this. But in talking to people and being involved myself in the airport, Alexander Airport, before that money is turned over to the airport, I would certainly like to review and find out why Alexander Airport is not collecting from Adams County and not collecting from the town of Rome as far as the utilization. It just looks like Wood County is giving money, and so are all the municipalities in Wood County giving toward it. So I would just like to make sure that that's reviewed and why it's not happening. I go to the airport meetings, and I brought that up at the last airport meeting about it, and nobody commented that they were trying to get money from the town of Rome and from the Wood County, Adams County itself. So I would hope that that would be reviewed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Hamilton has a question.
Oh, Mr. Hamilton, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have, what we're trying to do with the Airport Commission is we're trying to go through the economic development area down in the town of Rome. We haven't, and I don't think we ever have gone to Adams County themselves, not that to my knowledge. But we are going to talk to the economic development down there and ask for funds. I believe they're going to do it in January. Don't quote me on that, but I thought that was the time. It's just that we haven't gotten it. We got it 1 year and then it didn't happen again, and now we're at a point where we should be able to ask again. This is a Wood County airport. It services Wood County. Yes, we do a lot of business with Adams County, northern Adams County, but we're worried about the people of Wood County right now. But we'll have to see what we can get. We'll talk to them, and why not make a pitch to Adams County Board? It wouldn't hurt nothing. So.
Thank you. Mr. Zerflu.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise to thank you personally and the Operations Committee for the Wood County Library Board. We are just a minuscule part of the Wood County overall budget, but we finally are at our 85% funding that we requested over the years. And in particular, I'd like to apologize to you and to Chairman Plimmel for being a pain you know where over the last 2 weeks. So thank you very much. They couldn't hear me.
Thank you, Mr. Berkowitz.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? Comment? If not, I will declare the public hearing portion of this agenda closed, and we will move on to the consideration of the 2 resolutions to set the tax levy and approve the 2021 budget. Which resolution's up? He doesn't have it. He's not here. Which resolution's up first?
Give me 1 second and I'll pull those down. I have the 2 here. I'll actually hand it to you.
That's good. Thank
Open up this way. Here you go.
you. Actually, that makes me miss Trent. So, the first resolution is to establish the Wood County tax levy for 2020 collectible in 2021. Fiscal note, this resolution establishes the tax levy for 2021 Wood County budget. The total tax levy is $28,165,064, the components of which are the following. Operating, $22,245,185. Debt service, $4,628,540. Aid to libraries, $1,111,339. Total tax levy, $28,165,064. Committee, what are your wishes?
This is Donna, move to approve.
Motion by Rozar, second by Fire to approve. Discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
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 And I see that as unanimous. The resolution passes unanimous. The second resolution is the adoption of the 2021 Wood County budget. Fiscal note, the resolution adopts the 2021 Wood County budget of $110,628,248, including the appropriations, revenues, and use of fund balances proposed by the Operations Committee as outlined in the 2021 Wood County proposed budget document. What are your wishes? Motion by Fire, second by
I'll second, Mr. Chairman. Lance.
Lance. Okay, and second by Mr. Plimmel. Discussion? There being none, all those in favor please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. And having completed our task, the Operations Committee adjourns, signed and out. Thank you.
Thank you.